in which they will certainly be hit by external attackers. Definitely, we want to change how Shinobi plays so that the hero is more of a very agile, close-ranged hero than being relegated to running away from opponents and using ranged attacks, and ensuring that Shinobi's tools work with respect to the opponent's tools. That's freaking amazing. They know. They know you Shinobi players out there. They're freaking onto your shit. Now no longer interruptible on non-superior block. So you take chip damage now. No longer has variable timing as a soft feint from heavy attacks. Oh, okay. So it's like he's either going to do it or not. That's good. They should stop having variable time shit, which seems to be kind of the trend that they're doing, so that's good. Now deals different damage when using soft feint version and dodge version. Interesting. Okay. Storming Tap had a few efficiency problems. Most notable, it was reactable by many players, even though it had variable timing. We've adjusted that. Well, okay. It had reactable timing. Like, okay. We've adjusted that so that it always comes out at the same timing as feint, sped it up so it's more reliable, and made it not interruptible when blocked so that Raider can pressure opponents better. Gotcha. Everyone is mad about the variable timing. Why would you be mad about it? I mean, it's a thing that they've consistently been doing, is getting rid of variable time stuff. So, I don't know. I think it's a good thing. They should stop having variable time stuff. Like, you're either gonna do it or you're not, and I need to either be able to react to it, or if they make it so it's not reactable, I have to make a read, and not just like have to make a read and then, oh shit, he delayed it. Well, my read was right, but I still got fucked. Like, that's just dumb. Uninterruptible stance timing. Adjusted uninterruptible stance during heavy attacks to always start at the feint timing instead of at a various timing depending on the attack. Okay, same thing. This should still let Raider use heavy attacks to trade with opponents, but should no longer be at timings where players can take a hit, feint, then guard break their opponents. Zone attack. That's the big boys right there, man. I already felt like his zone was pretty damn good. I don't know. That's a big boy buff. That's a big boy buff. So are they counting these Raider's Storm and Raider's Fury as in from neutral and then in a chain? Is that the difference? I'm not a Raider player. Somebody define that for me. Raider uses zone as alternate heavy attacks, both in mix-up and in a punish, right? So neutral, chain, right? Okay. We've adjusted the stamina cost of these attacks to cost the same as a heavy, so that Raider can use them more often and more efficiently, and deal fucking a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, mate. Stampede charge now 500 ms down from 600. Who cares? Top lane chains now 500. Oh, cause that was that wonky ass like. Are they talking about the finisher top lane? Yeah, the finisher one. Down from 600 ms for second and 700 ms. Okay, so they're both now 500. 34 damage wall splat for very little stamina. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Raider gonna be zoning his ass off. I feel like that's the meta. Like, you either have a godlike bash or you have godlike unblockables. Like, that's where this is going. 100%. Like, that's what they've done with everybody. That's why I think Hitokiri got a little too much love. I feel like if you've got a godlike bash, which she does, it's unreactable, variable timed, hyper armor. If you fully chain it, you can feint to GB it. Like, it's an amazing freaking bash. And then she has a dodge attack on top of that. That's a little much, man. That's a little much. Alright. Where were we at? Roji changes. Oh wait, we didn't finish that. Alright, top heavy finisher now 900 ms, down from 1000. Okay, who cares? Cancel attack recoveries into dodge. Can now cancel all non-dodge attacks, including Storm Rush. Is Storm Rush the heavy, the backstep heavy, or the backstep light? I think that's the backstep heavy, right? The top heavy thing is weird. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. This should help Raider catch fleeing heroes better with a soft feint and a guard break than before. I mean, cool. Quality of life. Sure. Alright. Now able to cancel all non-dodge attack recoveries on hit / non-superior block miss into dodge. Orochi needed a way to be more efficient in outnumbered situation as well as being able to go on offensive more efficiently. With this change, Orochi should be able to perform both well instead of relying on the finisher recovery cancel only. Okay, cool. Quality of life. It's all good things. Light attacks. Removed light finisher. So he no longer does 3 lights in a row. Still quicker nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, it's just a quality of life. Yeah, Storm Rush is Orochi's Weeb stance. Okay, that's what I thought. So he no longer has triple light? Is that what I'm gathering? Every non-bash opener now guarantees a combo light attack that counts as the second hit in chains. We want to reorient Orochi into a powerful 1/2 hero. Powerful. With multiple options when landing attacks so that players no longer need to rely on multiple fast light attacks and instead focus on mix-ups and agility. These changes should push Orochi toward his archetype. Storm Rush now accessible from front dodge. Oh shit. That's gonna be... Alright. So if he does his finisher, he goes into his finisher, dodge cancels, front dodge is right at you. That motherfucker, he's gonna be right up in your shit. Basically the double top light, but with every attack. Right, yeah, exactly. But it's not a finisher, so he lights and then chains. Storm Rush. Right. All 3 sides are now 600 MS. Total with 400 MS of visible indicator changed from 500. 5, 6, 7. So 7 was the top, right? I think the 500 was either to the left or the right. I'm pretty sure all 3 sides are now undodgeable. That's good. I mean, it's easy to parry. Like, especially this 400 MS visible indicator. That's a generous parry window. I couldn't parry that thing before, not gonna lie. So how is it you could react to Raider Storming Tap 500 MS, but you can't react to 600 MS? Huh? 400 MS is pretty quick. Well, it's 600 MS total with a 400 MS visible indicator. So you're gonna see the animation, 200 MS of animation of which side he's gonna start, and then you get 400 MS of indicator. That's not too bad, man. That's not terrible. Now costs 12 to enter and 10 to feint. No other stamina cost. Was 10 to enter, 12 to attack, 20 to feint. Yeah, that thing sucked to feint, dude. Storm Rush's role has expanded. While it can still be used as an opener, its main purpose now is as a mix-up with his new kick move, where depending on the situation, Orochi's opponent must make a read as to block a front dodge Storm Rush or dodge the front dodge kick. Oh, so he can go into his Weep stance and dodge and kick out of it? Oh. Performed. Read base game. Right? Alright, let's keep going. We were at the kick, that's right. New option, front dodge kick. Beautiful. Performed by hitting guard break during front dodge. Okay, so he has to front dodge to do it. 500 MS can be performed at 300 MS in front dodge and can be delayed into 500 MS. Gives a guaranteed second non-combo light on hit. So he can't chain off of the light? Is that what that's meaning? Orochi did not have a melee for the longest time, but this felt like the right time to improve on Orochi's offense. Yeah, because a million people said, give him a bash, give him a kick. Considering the new direction we are pushing the hero towards, as Orochi moves from being a pure counter-attacker towards a more balanced 1v1 hero, so that's their goal with him, obviously. This new option should give Orochi players more ways to open opponents. Riptide Strike, now 500 MS down from 600. That's the backstep light, right? it makes more sense to have variable timing on a bash for sure. So that doesn't really give a lot of clarification. I guess we'll just have to see in testing grounds. Like, second, non-combo light. What does that non-combo-ness mean? Does that mean that this light cannot be... You can't light after that one, that like, you bash, light, you gotta do something else. You got a heavy, you gotta do something else. You can't light again? Alright, Riptide Strike, I'm pretty sure that's the backstep light. So it's faster, now has iframe. Ooh, shit. Previously did not have any. No longer interruptible on non-superior blocks. So it gives chip damage. Riptide Strike at this new speed and with the new iframes makes this optimal 1v1 counter tool. It should be more reliable than before and deal slightly more damage than side dodge attacks. What's the side dodge attacks? Weren't those like 12 or something? Side and front dodge lights. No longer interrupted on non-superior blocks. Okay, again, chip damage. With this new property, Orochi can effectively both target swap in fights and not be interrupted against attacks and fast recoveries. It's beautiful. Quality of life. Love it. Side heavy finishers. Now have longer trajectories. Now move forward more. Okay. Quality of life. Gonna catch more people. Orochi had little incentive to use their side heavy finishers while they were faster than the unblockable top version. These attacks did not allow for defense in outnumbered situations. With these new properties, we hope that Orochi is now able to move more swiftly in these types of situations and can deal with multiple opponents more efficiently. Deflect attacks. Removed Hurricane Blast, the heavy. Wind Gust, the light input version of his deflect. Forces a reaction on the opponent and guarantees a combo light attack. Hurricane Blast was situational and barely used. We opted to improve the functionality of Wind Gust, the light deflect version, instead, so that it still provides a good, satisfying attack while keeping some of the more advanced properties of Hurricane Blast. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. I feel like they do a good job of explaining things sometimes, and then do trash other times. Interesting game. Alright, Shinobi. This is gonna be the stuff that, like, I'm not gonna super understand, especially if they used, like, specific terms. Like the character moveset terms. But other than that, we should be okay. Range attacks. Removed charging heavy attacks from neutral. Okay, get fucked. Removed ranged guard break. Okay, get fucked. Ranged heavy is now a melee. I feel like that's kind of a quality of life and is only accessible after a front kick, side kick, or backflip. Alright. Ranged heavy can be target swapped. Nice. That's huge quality of life. Huge quality of life. So now he has to go into a chain to get that ranged heavy. Shinobi's use of range attacks was proving to be problematic. Players were able to use range guard breaks to gain components without indicators and could use range heavy attacks to poke at opponents safely. Yep. Everybody knows the little weeb a-hole would just chill in the back and just okay from afar. Yeah, ranged heavies is basically only a punish off a bash note, right? Be boring and annoying. Yeah, exactly. From off screen and in group fight situations. Yeah, because he's got like no freaking health. Finally, other heroes just do not have the tools necessary to deal with these range guard breaks. Even if Shinobi ends up pulled onto the ground, the opponent is still stuck in animation in which they will certainly be hit by external attackers. Definitely, we want to change how Shinobi plays so that the hero is more of a very agile, close-ranged hero than being relegated to running away from opponents and using ranged attacks and ensuring that Shinobi's tools work with respect to the opponent's tools. That's freaking amazing. They know you Shinobi players out there. They're freaking onto your shit. Kicks. Front kick cannot be performed after a single. Ooh, side kick, single dodge. All right. Can he still do it after the second dodge, though? Can he still double dodge? These are questions you need to, you know, provide. I would assume, because otherwise they would say, you know, I feel like they would have an explainer here, like, he can't do it off a double. So now, like, the way I'm reading it, you can now either do it off of a single, so punish a bash instantly, you know, bash, dodge, hit him, and go into your heavy. Shinobi has difficulty accessing dodge attacks to counterattack, exactly what I just said, Jesus, and initiate against opponents. This change should help him in making the hero more vulnerable against bash heroes and be able to initiate offense. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. So now he can punish a bash and still do his little double dodge bullshit. Cool. Chains, light finisher now chained to Sickle Rain. Oh my god. Combo lights now chained to Sickle Rain. Oh my god. That's huge right there, actually. That's fucking huge. Alright. Shinobi's new offense revolves around landing Sickle Rain, obviously, as much as possible. These changes should help in making the hero flow better towards their mix-up. Sickle Rain, top heavy, is now unblockable. God damn, what did I say? Top heavy finisher is now 800, up from 7. Okay. Slight heavy finisher is now undodgeable. Get fucked. Additional hits for Sickle Rain no longer need strict timing. Guard break now leads to Sickle Rain. Damn! What's the damage output of Sickle Rain? He had no offense and excessive levels of defense and spacing, but yeah, I know. I might play Shinobi now, not gonna lie. He seems way more fun. Oh my god, yeah. This dude's gonna be quite interesting to fight. This is the kind of stuff that they need to work on their phrasing when they mean this shit. I mean, obviously we'll find out tomorrow, but so it's like PK, or like, you know, when you are tapping your lights, making sure that you like don't F it the timing up, otherwise you're gonna miss out on, you know, your guaranteed damage because you just screw up the input. That's huge though, man. Sickle Rain. He's like, that's a PK move right there. That's a PK input that they just threw on Shinobi. That's cool. Shinobi, Sickle Rain, not Shinobi Rain, is now the main focal point of Shinobi, obviously. As we move towards landing the attacks more and more, making the top version unblockable ensures that Shinobi has effective 1v1 mix-ups and can land the attack externally. That's cool. While the side undodgeable versions are used in various mix-ups after a front roll to catch opponents who attempt to dodge the flip kick. The flip kick. Front roll, now changed to flip kick earlier. Now changed to Sickle Rain. Didn't it change before? Oh. Wait. Oh no, it was just the... Was it just the heavy? Yeah, it was just the heavy into the light finisher. That's right. Now accessible after a backflip. Interesting. I wonder if you can, what the MS, of the backflip is. If it's like the JJ, bash punish right now. If you can freaking backflip on reaction of a bash into the Sickle Rain and get guaranteed, yeah, that would be, interesting. Obviously it wouldn't work on Blackbriar because his recovery time is goated. Can be swapped after a ranged heavy attack or backflip. Or target swap, sorry. Alright. Shinobi has a definite use for front roll as a mix-up tool after a ranged heavies or backflips. Flip kick is now fully unreactable. And players must read what option their opponent will do instead of blindly dodging every time they see front roll. Yeah, no shit, because you could just early dodge and then just block the heavy. Flip kick now guarantees a combo heavy attack on hit. Ooh. I wonder how much damage that does. Because if it's unreactable... Let's see. What are most of those off of a bash? Bash heavy. That's like 24 is like the most common, I think. Obviously the most busted being like 30. Not busted, but the most punishing bash, I think is 30. So it's probably somewhere in there, 20 to... if it's 30, that's just fucked up. Flip kick is now also a chain extender, giving a free heavy attack that chains to Sickle Rain when it lands. This mother effer is just going to be throwing undodgeables and blockables like a madman. Sprint attack, replace sliding kick. Alright, get screwed, Soggy. Lol. With the new sprint attack. New option is still a bash, but no longer unbalances opponents. This new option now also leads to combo heavy on hit. Is it guaranteed? This new... No, obviously it wouldn't be guaranteed. That was a dumb thing. That was a dumb thing to say. So, like, he can instantly just run in, start his... Is the combo heavy gonna be one of these? They don't really define that. I mean, I would assume so, but... This new sprint attack is more in line with other fast bash attacks from Sprint. The guaranteed damage on hit ensures that the move is still viable, but it should no longer be frustrating to play against because you get tripped in a 4 and everybody just, you know, BBCs you. And allows us to remove the jankiness with the variable hit timing and extended hit timings on a first hit. It was very janky. Beautiful, beautiful verbiage. Or I guess that was that an adjective? Combo heavy attack. New option, combo heavy attack. Wow. Accessible by pressing heavy after a flip kick or a sprint attack. Change to Sickle Rain. That was literally everything you just set up here. This new option for Shinobi ensures that the hero flows better into Sickle Rain and gives proper damage on 2 of their bashes. Got it. Backflip now accessible on hit. Only from any attack except range heavy. Again, you could have worded this so much better, but I get it. Now chains to front roll. Dude. Shinobi's gonna be a freaking mad animal. Dude is gonna be an animal. Literally light backflip into heavies or chain to the heavy, unblockable, undodgeable. Back flipping, front flipping into the kick, into the heavy. Holy shit. Backflip is able to give Shinobi distance quite easily. Obviously, he can light and back roll. Or backflip. Shinobi has to work harder to get it. What do you mean? He's got some of the nastiest lights in the game. Deflect. Teleport now needs to be activated by using guard break, no longer automatic. Aha! It's about damn time. Now change to heavy finisher. Alright. We obviously know what that says. He's the only one with a guaranteed automatic deflect. Now you have to press a button. Lol. Teleport kick. No longer guaranteed after a teleport. Alright. That's the same thing we just saw here. Oh wait, no. This is different. Okay. Heavy range attack follow-up is now always guaranteed. Nice. Quality of life. Shinobi was gaining a lot of damage after a successful deflect. Okay. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Does anybody believe this? Sickle Rain is undodgeable on sides and unblockable? No. The top is unblockable. The sides are undodgeable. The top you can dodge. The sides you can block. Damage is average. Yeah, that's what I mean. But it's just funny. A lot of damage. Meh. Can he go into his ranged heavy after this? Was that the punish? Like the max damage punish for his deflect? I don't even know. This change now shifts the balance towards mix-ups where the opponent has to read if Shinobi will perform a kick or an undodgeable side Sickle Rain off of a deflect. My god. He can go into an unblockable dodge attack. Or a deflect. Or an undodgeable deflect. Or a kick, but it's not guaranteed, right? So basically, if he gets a deflect, he goes into this garbage. Just straight into his Sickle Rain mix-up. That's gonna be interesting. God, man, just undodgeables and blockables everywhere. Shadow Strike, now changed to Teleport Kick. I have no idea what Shadow Strike is. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. I'm not gonna know. Now changed to Sickle Rain. What is the Shadow Strike? Somebody tell me that. Shinobi has access to strong mix-ups that lead to Sickle Rain when parrying. Oh, was the Shadow Strike when he got a heavy parry? Might be the bleed light on parry. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Because they mentioned parrying here, improving the hero's flow. Can now access strong mix-ups after. Yeah, that's my guess. It's the light. Quite exhaustive and may seem jarring to many players as the hero plays differently than before. I have to hit a frickin' button on a deflect. My god. We feel that this version allows much more variety in combat. Yeah. Now he can attack. Good job. Good job, Ubisoft. Honestly, this is a huge change to him. Like, I think an amazing change for sure. He's gonna be an offensive beast. I'm glad that they didn't give him some kind of health buff. Honestly. Because Shinobi is one of those heroes, let's be honest. If you tweak him just wrong enough in the strong direction, the dude is a monster. You gotta be careful with that hero. And hopefully, I feel like the guys like JC and those guys working on these reworks and the balancing, so far they've done great. He's an even better turtle, feels bad. I don't know, man. Like, honestly, yeah, I mean, I get that point because he can now kick off of the, I don't know why I'm trying to look for it. He can now, you know, punish a bash because he can kick on his first dodge and then can go straight into his mix-up. So I get that, but at the same time, you get so much more rewarded now for being aggressive. Shinobi wasn't really bad in duels, in my opinion. Whether you think he was bad or not, the point is he was not fun to fight against, and that's what they're trying to fix. Option selects. The big dog of the patch. I mean, obviously the character reworks are awesome, but this is huge. Huge stuff. We are introducing new tech in this testing grounds that lets us eliminate parry option selects from the game. Done. You're done. That ensures that offense is more potent, especially unblockable offense, and has potential to have large changes to the game's meta at the skill level where they are used. Large changes? Really? I mean, this is massive. This is big PP change. To achieve this, we've ensured that when players enter inputs where one of the multiple outcomes is a parry, outside of normal parry attempts, said parry is ignored and will not be performed. So it still registers the input, but you're gonna get slapped, basically. This means that when performing an option select, the non-parry option will always occur. If you throw a heavy attack and feint it, your opponent will still perform the non-parry options if you let the attack go. However, the non-parry option will get stuffed. Or in other words, slapped in the face. It is important to note that zone option select, the most prevalent option select in the game due to its ease of use, is also affected by this change. Oof. Definitely controversial. Like, I don't know, I feel like the majority of people that I have talked to and played with really wanted this to stay in the game. We are aware that some players advocate for keeping zone option select in the game, well, like I just said, in the game, while removing the other, more egregious forms of option select. In this case, our tech also disables zone option select in the game. We see this as a good thing, as zone option select effectively removes a layer of possible balancing when we can use a zone effect. So they're talking about the super good ones, like Gladiator being the most obvious to me. You can't punish it really. But yeah, that's the one that comes to mind that they're talking about. All right, let's finish that. As a layer of possible balancing, while we can use zone attacks in general, when zone attack option selects are present, zone attacks fall into two categories: strong because you can use them to option select, or weak because you can't, like Raider. This prevents us from using stamina costs as a balancing lever on zone attacks. The removal of zone attack selects also lowers the efficiency of some specific zone attacks, Blackfire and Gladiator. Yeah! More precisely, due to their state as a bash, which made them especially strong as option selects, which as the typical counter, feint to parry, cannot work against them. Right. Because you can't GB them. Well, you couldn't GB before. Oh, the feint to parry. Right. You punish the option select. Yeah, that's where my brain was, and then I screwed myself in my thought process. So what do they mean when they say this? This prevents us from using stamina costs as a balancing lever on zone attacks. That doesn't make sense to me, but we'll keep going. As a special shout out and thanks to some of the members of the community who graciously helped us identifying and reproduce a large variety of option selects. Okay, so the dev team couldn't do it on their own. They didn't know how. The fight team couldn't do it efficiently. The fight team, I'm just making a joke, but that just seemed kind of funny to me. The fight team would like to especially thank the following people with their involvement in this improvement: Freeze, the Filthy Spaniard, Nutella, Brock, Ravelord Servant, Scarbrand, and Sedmix. Awesome. Yeah. Appreciate those dudes helping out. That's awesome. I love that they got some, competitive content. That's cool that they got guys like, I don't know these other guys really well, honestly. I think Ravelord's competitive, possibly. I'm not sure. I would assume they're all either content or competitive. But yeah, that's cool that they got, guys like that involved. Alright. Closing thoughts. We look forward to your feedback through the usual channels. We'll monitor social media and we will send a survey to formally gather your feedback. See you on the battlefield. Cool stuff, man. This is huge. Let's see what tomorrow brings.